Alright, I am getting back into it. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to my Factorio gameplay. We are going to start cleaning up this big old iron line because it is big and it is old. And we don't need it anymore. So there we go. Clean that up. And goodbye iron. Goodbye iron, my old friend. Oh, I love that song. So, there we go. These three are all science, military science. We'll redo them later. That's fine. Go my pretties. We're almost to the point where we're pumping more construction robots into here, but that's fine. This is actually good. I don't even have to worry about these because I don't have to worry about running around and making sure they all get picked up. I can just sit back, relax, and let the base construction bots do everything. Some of my bots will do some of it, but I just don't need to worry about it. They'll do some of it as I run past, but the base bots will get the rest. You can see here, went up to 108, and it'll go down fairly soon. It'll go down. There we go. Beautiful. I can just run around, and I'm free. Absolutely free to do whatever I want, whenever I want. What's that song? 'Cause I'm free. Yeah, that song. You know that song. It's beautiful. So let's get rid of that as well. And then we just have to, I feel like hooking the bus up to this point is probably a good thing to do in this episode. We've got our big goal from last episode, which is going to be the Mark IV Mall. Mark IV Mall, right there. And that is going to be our long-term goal right now, just to be able to build everything Mark IV and just have it in a mall somewhere. And I can't believe I'm still saying the word mall. It's just completely done at this point. It's just like, it's a thing and it's never going to change. So, what are we doing here? First of all, sanity check. Is there anything else we need to worry about? You are bronze, so you are fine. Everything else is good. All of these metals are good on this bus. I feel like we're not really running out of anything. I feel like they're fine. We've backed up quite a few. These were a little bit spotty before, but now they're backed up, which is all good. How are these things going? Let's take these for a test run, actually. We got about 2,500. So I feel like it's time for a test run. Let's just see how far we get. And we'll see if my estimations were correct. My estimations were way off because that was 2,500 and I estimated we'd need 5,000. And we just finished it off. So your services are no longer required. Thank you very much. Man, we don't need to fill in any more water, I don't think. I don't know if this actually gets fixed later, if this becomes yellow. I have a feeling it doesn't. It'll just stay this weird shape forever. But that's fine. What else can we use landfill for? Not really sure. I don't think we need to landfill any of this stuff in. We can work around this pretty much. Don't really need to landfill anything in there. Maybe we'll need to build a bridge. Like here, we're going to need some landfill here, I feel like. Get a train line going up here and going through there. Maybe a direct bridge like this right here would be a great, really amazing spot for a bridge. Let me grab the landfill I got. Actually go over there and start building a bridge. I don't have a lot left actually, only 125, but I feel like I can start and then we'll do some landfill. You know what? I'm going to put my landfill in storage and worry about it later because right now it is, I could impulsively start building a bridge and then later on decide that I don't want that bridge anymore. And there's no way of undoing a bridge and it would just look stupid for the rest of the time. So let's just leave it at the moment. Okay, so we got this running. We need to get this guy working off. Now we need a 3 offer. So we've got copper here. Okay, so let's get a 3 offer working. Now how many blue belts do we want going up here is the question. Do we want 2 full blue belts? I feel like 2 full blue belts is a good way to go. We're kind of squished a little bit here. Although this is circuits, isn't it? You know what? I'm making an executive decision. We can run the circuit setup on the side from logistics. We do not need belts here for this crap any longer. These can all get taken apart. Yeah. definitely logistics can support the amount of guys we need for that. And so now we are just left with the belts, which definitely we are not doing logistics based for that. And then you are like that, and we'll do another one over here. Like that, like that. And there we go. There's our iron supply back here. Don't need another one there. That's fine. We'll get you guys doing like that. Yeah, it's alright. We're using all of the iron we can get up there. Now this, unfortunately, even though these are undergrounds, this still suffers from the same problems that we have had previously with these guys. So let's have a look here. So these are running at half speed, and this is running at full speed. This is running at less than full speed, actually. So we got 3 belts here, and these are the only things that we're using iron on. So we should definitely be able to have full throughput here. And the reason is because we're continuing this guy on. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to start getting into some logic here. So this is a full thing here. And see, this one only pulls off here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this and then that. Is that going to work out? Yes. So that one does definitely work out. No, we've just gone back because that's using that one now. So the interesting thing is we do want to feed this back in, because what would happen if we don't is that if this, say this is completely backed up, we still want to be able to use 3 full belts down the line. So, this is like a logical exercise. This is not easy. I gotta think here. This requires a bit of thinking. And it's a bit hard when they're all underground as well to do some thinking. So, look, what we need to do is we need to make sure, first of all, that we have the full throughput of 3 belts. So that means that you are going to continue, and you two are going to continue as well. Let's just do this for now. So you're all going to continue. So we turn this off, this guy needs to continue. Now this guy is pulling off here. I think maybe we need to do something with circuit network, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do with the circuit network. So we're going to use a trick here. Because I've had problems with this circuit network shenanigans before. So you read the belt contents, enable, disable, hold. Your signal is sent continuously. So now you are going to be iron plate 5. So this particular belt reads 5, 6. Were we just backing up for a sec? We might have been just backing up for a sec. You really need to be like this, don't you? There we go. That makes a lot more sense. So we say 5 or 6. I'm going to say 6. So if we stop this, it's 5. We want this, what we want is this belt to stop when this one is being used up. And we want this belt to go when this one is full. So what we might do is, let's do something like this. Okay, this is a little bit funky, but we'll do it anyway. So you are going to be a single chest, and you are going to be that. So we take everything out. And you are fully backed up. Why are you fully backed up? Because you don't have enough undergrounds, because you don't have enough of these, because you don't have enough of these, because I didn't hook this thing up. Okay. That's fine. We can keep this going. That'll start these guys heading off, which will get the undergrounds going, which will kickstart this entire process again. So that's cool. There we go. So this process is going to start again. So let's think about it. We want to say this guy has a maximum of 1,000 at this point. So let's do a thing here. So you are going to only activate if this is greater than or equal to 1,000. Which means as long as this belt is running, this belt will stop. And then what we need here is... So you guys I don't think need to be there anymore. So that's going to shut that guy down. You know what? There we go. So that should result... Oh, you're backed up. You're backed up, so that'll be a full thing going through there, absolutely. If we take all of this out, this shuts down, and we still have a full belt, because these two are both being funneled into this one, but we've got a full belt on both things now. Okay, I am officially a genius. Now, as soon as this thing catches back up... Oh, it's not quite catching back up. It never stays at 1,000. If you put all of them in, and it's using them up, immediately takes them out, and... So that's excellent. That's really, really excellent. So we've got those three working full speed. The bottom two are working at half. The top one's working at full. That's fine. I don't mind about that. We're balancing them out on the far side here, so it's all good. Yeah. So that will ensure that both of these are full. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to replicate this setup over here as well, because what's going to happen is we might drag off iron off here for the mall or something crazy like that, and then we'll do exactly the same thing to this guy, which would be bad. So, not sure how absolutely necessary it is, but I feel like if these guys need anything at all, then they should get a full blue belt. I don't feel like we should try and balance it one way or the other, like say, oh, you know, belt assembly gets like 2/3 of the capacity or something like that. I feel like if we need blue stuff, give them 2 full blue belts and the rest of the base can just, you know, take whatever's left over. All right, I am fairly happy with that decision. We might change it later. So you go like that, and you go like that. So it needs to be more than or equal to 1,000. I don't know why I said more than or equal to 1,000 instead of just equal to 1,000, but I feel like that's fine. I feel like just to be safe, in case somehow more iron gets in here. Yeah. So anyway, there we go. So we're draining these guys off, and that is beautiful. Now, of course, you don't need anything extra. You do need some stuff. So let's get a few requested chests in here. And it's been like half the episode, and I realized I haven't talked about the thing I wanted to talk about at the start of the episode, which is my video schedule. It's like I just completely forgot about it. I keep getting distracted because Factorio is so awesome. So, okay. The thing about my video schedule is I've decided that, I decided that I want to cast different games at the same time. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you see I've been doing Warcraft 3 as well, which I love, Warcraft 3. That's going to take me a while, though, and I've been playing this, obviously. And I've also been doing, thinking about a game called Production Line, which I saw on Flexible Games channel. He's a very, very awesome guy who does all sorts of really awesome production-based games. And I'm just looking at them and I'm just like, oh my god, they're so awesome. I want to cast them all. And he was actually the guy who got me into Fortress Craft. And then I kind of, meh a little bit on that one because I wanted to build like a smelter, and it turns out it's incredibly hard to build a smelter because you need organic rocks. It's like in Factorio if you wanted to build a steel furnace or not even a steel furnace. If in Factorio you wanted to build a stone furnace and you had to go out into the forest and search for the magical tree, and it's like really, really hard to find. And once you find the magical tree, which is like this one, it's a little bit light greenish, bluish, then you could get that and you can build one smelter with it, except you had to walk out like this far to find the magical tree. It's like that. I may be just a newbie and sort of having a bit of newbie rage about the game, but that's what it felt like to me to build a basic smelter. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, that finger right there. So I'm still going to push through to it, and I'm going to watch some videos. I'm going to watch some people doing some playthroughs, not modded playthroughs, but just straight up vanilla playthroughs, see how they handle it, see if there's something I'm missing, or see if they just spend 2 episodes rooting around for a bloody organic rock to build some basic smelters. And just they're just sort of like, well, this is how the game is, so just deal with it, stop whinging. Because maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just whinging too much. But anyway, we've fixed up this guy. This guy is now running. We got these guys running. We got these guys running. How are you not running? You're full. This guy's full. Oh, yes. It only builds when it actually needs them because of the bloody wonderful logic I put in here. I don't know if I should be saying the word bloody and the word wonderful in the same sentence, but it's all good. So there we are. 2 full blue belts going in there. So, what are we doing over here? Do we continue with them all? Yeah, I feel like we probably should. We still need some stuff in here. These guys, yeah, we still need those. And we still need these. Why are these not being built anyway? Because not enough of these basic electronic boards. They all got used up. So I feel like we do this, but I feel like we just logistics base all of this crap. So destroy. What is this belt? This is titanium, wasn't it? I was like, where the hell's all my titanium? And then I realized, oh, I just haven't hooked it up anymore. And we do need that for science, so we should definitely hook that up. Where's my 2 for 1? Give me a 2 for 1 here. Pretty sure that's a 2 for 1. So, titanium. You're a 2 for 1. Don't know if that's going to reach it. Not quite going to reach it. There we go. Give you some titanium. And I actually appreciate the fact that red belts don't require steel, because that probably would have been just too harsh. Although 40 iron gear wheels is still pretty harsh, but if it had been like 40 like steel wheels or something, although in vanilla there weren't steel wheels, so that's probably why that wasn't the case. So let's go over here. So first things first, let's upgrade everything. Suddenly everything is blue, and if there are any wooden poles, they just got disintegrated, which is awesome. So let's have a look. Iron. You just need to be like this. You just need to be a requester chest, which requires 2,000 iron, because I feel like 2,000 is what we'll give if we feel like we need a lot. And you are going to be like this. And we'll spread that over like that. Spreading the love around. Yeah. Now we could use loaders to fill up each side of these belts, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like we could just use fast inserters for that stuff as well. That should be fine. And this will actually make sure that these guys never run out, these belts, so that should be running beautifully. Okay, now what were you? You were the different types of circuits. So we'll put you out like this, with a requester chest on each side. I need a bunch more requester chests, don't I? Yeah, so I feel like casting a lot, although my voice is starting to go a bit funny at the moment. But I do feel like casting a lot today. So I don't know if I'm going to hit Warcraft 3 again today. I feel like production line a little bit more like that, because I'm just excited about the game. All right, we don't need a lot of throughput for you, so I feel like you can just stay like that. No, stack inserters. We should get stack inserters. And if we get stack inserters, we might as well get the good ones. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's get the good ones. Yoink. And then here, what we do here is we have this guy like that. And then we have a bunch more of these. We have a bunch more of these. So you are going to be these guys. Where are they? Where are the stupid things? And you know what? We'll put green circuits on here. Oh, will we? I have a feeling we did something funky at some point. Oh, I was going to, but I decided not to. Damn legs can't position me correctly on the damn thing. Okay. I don't know if we really need green circuits up here, but we might as well because we got them, so we might as well. You are like that. And you need to be powered. Thank you. That'll give me some green circuits. Green circuits are not logistics sized. They're not logicized. I feel like they should be logisticized. Yeah. Done. Okay, that's done. Oh, we got speed module 1s down here as well. You need to be logisticized, and we're never going to put these on the bus. Technically, they are used for science, but yeah, we're not putting those on the bus. We don't... no, we're not putting them on the bus. I don't think there's any... that may be the one thing that we actually need for science that I didn't create a thing for the bus. But yeah, I'm happy with those being made locally or done something with. I mean, the electric engine units aren't on the bus either. We're just creating them wherever... locally creating them. And I feel like local creation can use bots as well as other things. It's just things that really get created in the smelting area or off in other weird areas that need to be on the bus. So where did we get to? We were fixing them all up. We got some circuits going up here, and then you need to be... So you got two more. We got two more double belts here. So now we could blueprint this, but I ain't gonna blueprint it because every time I blueprint stuff, obviously the requesters don't get changed fast enough, and I end up requesting crap that I didn't need because, of course, the blueprint copies requests over, which is not good. So steel is going to be here. Don't need a lot of steel, so that's fine. Stone brick is going to be here. Then you are going to be copper, and you are going to be stone. And this is just getting us over the line at this point. This mall is probably going to die at some point, so we're just leaving it now because it does give us useful things, so we might as well hold on to it for a little while. Where's me copper? Give me some copper. They're delivering at the moment. Delivering 204. I don't know why they're doing that. Some sort of bot weirdness going on here, but cargo +5, movement speed +240. Do we have any research that I really want? We sort of closed down the research because the bus was a little bit funky and we had to fix it up. And I'm happy with that decision, actually. Keeping the thing shut down. So there we go. You are bronze. Are you not? You are bronze. So you... we need bronze for science, don't we? Do we need bronze for anything else? You know what? I'm going to disconnect all your belts. And then I guess there's... If I disconnect all your belts, there's no reason to really keep you here anymore. So let's just get rid of you. Carbon. Where the hell is this carbon going? Are you just being used for fuel? Is that the only reason you're up here? It's the only reason you're up here. Yeah. Olden days when we actually needed to worry about crap like fuel. Okay. So you are salt. Salt of the earth. There we go. And then we get rid of this carbon line. We absolutely 100% don't need it anymore. Don't need that underground. I'm like either full belt or full underground for a specific space, so I don't really like the situation where, oh, it's like half and half if I don't have to. So let's delete all of this, and let's delete all of this, and don't delete the Roboport, because that could have interesting ramifications, I feel like. So it just gave me all that bronze. Bronze. Beautiful. Let's just chuck it all in here. Beautiful. That'll probably drain this chest out and put it all on the bus, but that's not a bad thing because the bronze will get down to where it's actually needed and we can use up a bit of that stuff, which is cool. So, come on, bronze. Even on a bloody blue belt, it still seems to take ages to fall down there. Transistors. I feel like we can do transistors. I feel like that's fine. What were you missing over here? Plastic. So we need copper and we need tin. Where's my triple copper? Somehow my triple copper is almost always getting screwed over with something else. What am I using copper for here? Electric components. Alrighty, transistors. Of course it doesn't quite fit. Yeah, there we go. 2. Where are we kind of feeding them off? We're kind of feeding them off at this line. So let's try and keep feeding them off at this line. Okay. Now we got to remember that we need a tin cut off as well. This is not the first time we've needed copper and tin right next to each other. Really, really isn't. Oh, really? Really? That's such a jib. Yeah, we had to do that for the other one as well. Okay. Whatever. So there we go. That's that. Go away. Go away. And you are plastic, aren't you? You are plastic, are you not? So plastic is another double. So 1, 2, 3. And plastic is all the way down here. Man, every time I put one of these little modules down and it just hooks in so beautifully, I just like... See, that is what I don't like about that. Because that just does all sorts of weird things. You're not hooked up, are you? You're too far away. Damn piece of crap. So what we actually have to do is we have to find out where that bit is. And of course, we're going to upgrade all of these belts. And you are silicon, aren't you? We actually need silicon for this. Yep. You do not need to be there anymore. So we've got plastic coming down. And we actually got silicon left over. So these guys are going to run in there. Passive provider, right there. Okay. Give me some silicon. Silicon is a single. Where's my single? We haven't had a single for ages, have we? There we go. So silicon is right over this little gap, so we're just going to have to put it where we can. Do we want to squeeze it in here? I feel like we can squeeze it in here. It's nowhere near the transistors, so I feel like that's fine. Silicon. And then what we do is we do this. And there we go. That's silicon taken care of again. And then we got a full load of transistors coming on in. And they are using crappy old machines. So we're going to upgrade these, even though upgrading them is probably not going to fill the blue belt up any faster because it's pretty much a full blue belt anyway. So it is all good. And these guys can be red. Oh, not that one. You do not even need to be there. Oh, this is the problem we had with this other setup, isn't it? These guys are no longer producing it fast enough for the bloody machines. Damn, I seem to remember something about that. I think this was the better circuits that we went through. The green ones, maybe? No, over here. Was it over here? I can no longer recall. So I need 4 every 5 seconds. And you need... Where am I? Where am I? I'm so lost. You need 2 every 3.5 seconds. They seem to be doing okay. And this isn't backed up at all. Well, it's a full belt. So we got a full belt coming out here. So I no longer give a shit about this ratio because we got a full belt coming out. That's all I care about right now. All I care about. What we're going to actually do here is you are going to be a shorty. So you, and then you are going to be a shorty, and then you are going to be a shorty. Well, if we're doing that, we can actually get rid of all of this and we can redo it up there. Why are you out of power? Why are we not using these things? So let's go and let's get rid of power poles because we no longer require them. And we just use these guys. How is that? Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. So you, Shift D. There we go. Offsets. I feel like you need to go up there and you need to go down there. I don't know why I decided to do that, but so you're a shorty. That means you need to be a shorty. That means you need to be a shorty. That means you need to be a shorty. So, if I empty this chest out, are you guys going to be able to keep it going by yourself? Sort of. Sort of going to be able to keep it going by yourself. I can see some gaps in there. I'm not happy about the gaps. You know what? Let's do that. Do we still have gaps? A little bit of gaps. Okay, so we can extend this guy a little bit. Let's go for another 4. And let's go for another 4 on top of that, because why the hell not? Now we are absolutely, positively not going to have any problems with this belt. Because, yeah, that is some decent amount of gaps, actually. Very decent amount of gaps. It's not a problem with tin cable. These guys do seem to be working fairly fast, but we'll probably duplicate it anyway, just because we can. Alt R to rotate, move it across like that. We don't need those 2 inserters there anyway, so that's fine. There we go. That looks like a pretty full belt. It might have us a little smidges every now and then, but we can, what we can do there is do this. Have another underground, and that should get rid of even the smidges. Make it completely full. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So we got a full blue belt of these guys. Don't need to be like that. And then you go like that. I'm pretty sure we needed 2 of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, we did say 2 of them. And what we're actually going to do is, since we do need 2 of them, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. We're going to duplicate this entire thing, so we're actually producing 2 belts worth. Because we do need a lot of transistors, we really do. Oh, stupid. Stupid science thing. We got some factories up there as well. So you are like that. We might have to redo this later on, because we're going to get to the point where we use purple belts, and then suddenly we're going to need a lot more guys to be creating stuff, but that's fine. You need to go away. We're actually infringing on the bloody setup here. You are a light. You do not need to be there anymore. Give me some more of these, please. Thank you. What else are we missing here? Warehouse. We don't even need a warehouse there. It's all good. Don't need that power pole. It's all good. Don't need that light. It's all good. So what was the deal up here? Plastic. I feel like we can just keep sending this up there, and then just keep sending that up there, keep sending that up there. I don't know if these belts are going to run out, but anyway. Okay. Are you going to make it transistors, transistors? Of course, what we need to do here is we need to change this for a thing, for a nice little thing. We already had a bunch of them. So go in like that, go in like that. You are going to get out of there. You're going to go up like that, and then you're going to go up like that. And then we can get rid of this line. And like that. And then I keep pressing 3 to get a loader, but I always get a splitter. Maybe we should get a something else. There we go. So now we got 2 full blue belts of transistors being fully done. I feel like this is full. That looks pretty full to me. That definitely looks pretty full to me. And we got this one, that's pretty full. And our components going up the line are backed up, so we're not running out of anything. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I feel like this much tin is probably enough for both of them, but we got extra tin there, so it's all good. This feels like a good spot to end the episode. Although, can we do something here? What are you? You are stone. You're going all the way up there. So we have to logistics that. We have to set more robots. I feel like I'm happy. I feel like I'm definitely happy at this point to have gotten transistors all sorted out. You are not quite as fast as you could be. Oh, we've only got a single line. We should really fix this up. No, we shouldn't. Here's the deal, right? We're only producing half a belt of basic electronics because the components are not as good. So, yeah, we got 2 full blue belts. So we're going to get 2 out of 5 basic, a 2/5 fill or 40% full belt for basic electronic components. And that's just all there is to it. So I was coming back with the idea of saying, hey, you know, let's increase this so we get 2 belts of basic circuit boards, but there's no point because we just don't have the components for it. And is that a downside? Because if we want a full belt of this going down, we would have to get 5 full belts of electronic components, and we would need 5 of these, like another 2.5 of these setups, and we need a ton of carbon and copper, and we can probably afford the resources, but do we really want 5 belts of electronic components on the bus? This is enough for science, I feel like. This is enough for our 1 science per second sort of deal. And I don't know if we really want to go for like 10 science per second or 1,000 science per minute or blah, 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 blah. I feel like this is enough for science, what we got here right now. And the rest is just gravy. So we'll just be happy with what we have at this point. So anyway, we did some stuff today and it was good. And tomorrow, well, whenever I do another video, we're going to be just continuing to go along the bus and fix these things up and get the base working again. And then after that, we're also going to have another goal, which I thought of, but I haven't written down there. 1, 2 is going to be, and maybe you can tell what this is going to be, is going to be rockets. So we definitely do want to get rockets up at some point, because I want to get infinite science. I would love to get infinite science going. Rockets. We've got a K now, so we can do this. I can't fit the next bit, so we're just going to put rock there, rocking it all up. And those are going to be our 2 goals. So rockets should not be too hard. If we were playing with Angel's Petrochem, rockets would be an absolute nightmare and a half because the rocket fuel takes very, very bad things. But this one, that's going to be easy. Low density structures, that's going to be easy. Speed module 1's we're already making a bunch of, so we just have to increase that. The rocket fuel is going to be interesting because our petrol currently is kind of in a weird state. We haven't got petrol on the train at all. We haven't started training petrol in. This guy is okay, but is sort of running a little bit low. We're looking a little bit wheezy here. I feel like all of these guys are pretty much tapped out. So the only thing we can do here is like speed module stuff or better drills, actually. We really need to get better drills. I gotta remember to do that. So we can get level 2 drills, which are twice as fast. Level 3 ones need brass and brass plates, so how many drills? Let's just do that right now. Let's just get some level 2 drills. 26. Now, level 2 drills do require level 1 drills. I keep saying drills, but they're actually pump jacks. Was there something squeaky? My chair is... The new chair is a little bit squeaky sometimes, which I'm very upset about. I would love it if it would be absolutely not squeaky at all, but... Actually, you know what? We're not picking them up because then we'd have to place them down manually again. So I am just going to build a whole bunch. 13. Now, what are you missing here? Steel. All right. Stand in the logistics area. Wait for me to get steel. Or better yet, go here. Stand on the bus. Pick up some steel. Pick up a ton of titanium as well because, yeah, give me some steel. I can't wait for the bots. The bots aren't fast enough. Oh, there they are. Well, they're pretty fast. They almost got there in time, but not quite. So now we go to the upgrade planner, and we go level 1, level 2. Damn, those guys are taking ages to build. Okay, we're going to end the episode. We're not waiting for them. All right, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Stay tuned. There's the bloody birds. That's what's squeaking. I thought it was my chair, but it's those bloody birds. I freaking hate those bloody birds. Yeah, maybe we will wait. Maybe we will. Insufficient items. I can't tell the difference between them, actually. I really can't. I feel like we haven't upgraded any of them, actually. They're all probably level 1s. Screw it. We're not waiting. We are heading off. I will see you guys in a bit, but I'll probably do this off camera, upgrade them. So, see you guys later.